Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Waller's Wallet, and after many months and many different rumored possibilities, a new stimulus bill was finally passed. So in this video, we're going to take a look at the new stimulus bill that was passed and see how it benefits you. And you can consider this the stimulus update you need to know about. Now, if you want a simple way to help out the channel, consider hitting that thumbs up button. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn that bell notification on as well so you don't miss out on future videos. Now, I'm not going to debate politics with you, and I'm not even going to get into politics. I'm simply just giving you the information about what you can expect here. And the entire bill for the stimulus package was over 5,500 pages long, so there's a lot of stuff in here. And this includes information for some businesses, unemployment, direct payments, and much more. But anyways, let's take a look at what you can expect. Now, after this bill was passed by the House and the Senate, it didn't look like it was actually going to get signed by the president because he wanted more money in direct payments, but this bill was just signed last night by the president himself. Now, let's start off with the piece of information most of you want to know about before you click out of this video. How much money am I getting? And the direct payments of this stimulus package are less than the first stimulus package passed back in March. Now, the payments are going to be $600 for individuals and $600 for each child dependent. For individuals, this is half the amount approved from the first package, and this looks to have made some people pretty upset. And for dependents, it's actually an increase of $100 from the $500 for dependents that was approved in the original package. So people with dependents will see a slight bump in their stimulus check here, and there's no cap on the number of dependents for this package. And an eligible child dependent looks to be for a child under the age of 17 years old. At 17 and older, they no longer qualify as a child dependent for the stimulus package. It also looks like families with mixed immigration status with one spouse having a social security number will be eligible for payments. This apparently was not the case in the original CARES Act. Then there will be a phase out period as well. When you make more money, you're going to see a reduced amount of this direct payment until you reach the point where you get nothing. And the phase outs of your direct payments are going to be based on your adjusted gross income. Now, if you're a single person, to get a full $600 check, you'll need to have made $75,000 or less. Then it will decrease until your adjusted gross income is $99,000 a year or more, at which point you won't receive any stimulus check. Then if you're someone who files your taxes as head of household, if you're making under $112,500 in a year, you should receive a full payment. Then it's going to decrease until your adjusted gross income is over $146,500, at which point you'll receive nothing. And for joint filers to receive a full check, you need to have an adjusted gross income of less than $150,000, and it's going to reduce until your adjusted gross income is above $198,000, at which point, again, you're going to receive nothing. And checks could actually start going out as early as next week, according to the Treasury Secretary. And hopefully, this is faster than the original stimulus checks being sent out, and hopefully with fewer issues. But in a week or so time frame, I think it's pretty quick to distribute these direct payments. So while $600 really won't be enough for people who are really struggling right now, hopefully this helps in some capacity, either with rent or with food, for example, because some people had been waiting on the stimulus package for quite a while now. Then you also have extended unemployment benefits. Now, this does look to be less than the original stimulus package passed back in March as well, but it looks like it's going to provide an extra $300 per week for an additional 11 weeks starting on December 26th and should be ending on March 14th. Then the good news here, I guess if you can call it good news since unemployment's not a fun thing for anyone, is that there's an overflow time frame which goes until April 5th. So if you lost your job in 2021, you would be able to get your extended unemployment benefits until then. And this $300 weekly benefit is in addition to federal unemployment, which you may receive, and this is not going to be retroactively applied as well. So while this isn't as much as the original CARES package passed back in March, this benefit was extended, and hopefully it helps those individuals who need the extra unemployment. Then there are some other pieces of this bill that include rent assistance to help qualified families pay their rent, which looks to be mentioned about $25 billion was allotted for this. Then the eviction ban will be extended until January 31st, but that doesn't mean you're living rent-free because you may need to pay back all that rent that you're behind on if you're behind on it. This could really just depend on your landlord and your situation. Also, flexible savings accounts or FSA balances from 2020 will be eligible to be rolled over to 2021, and 2021 balances will be able to be rolled over to 2022. And I think this is good since those funds usually expire, and having more time to use them will definitely be helpful for people, and I think this is a good thing. Now, in floating around the Twitter sphere and reading comments and what people have to say about this package, it seems that many people aren't happy with it for one reason or another. Some wanted much more money, such as $2,000 in direct payments, or some people were just unhappy that this bill was passed at all and increasing the deficit. So you're not pleasing everyone here. Also, these are not normal times, and while the amount of money being sent out will not drastically change people's lives, it could provide more food for someone's table or even help them pay their rent. Now, if payments are actually going to start being sent out next week, I would find that pretty impressive, because that's actually pretty fast to start getting people their direct stimulus checks. And hopefully, after the first round of stimulus checks, there are fewer issues and people able to receive their money a lot faster. Now, I did see mention of a possible third stimulus package, and it took so long for a second bill to pass, I would think it would probably take a long time to see a third bill pass as well. And until a package is agreed upon by the House and Senate and signed by the President, it's all just going to be rumors and hearsay for a potential third package. But there you go, that is your stimulus update and really what you need to know about this. But let me know, what are your thoughts on this new stimulus package? Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in this video. If you want to help support the channel, take a look at the links down in the description below. And if you know somebody that could benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. And until next time, safe travel and take care.